Hey everyone, what's going on? Jaden 0165, aka Jaden, and today's video is called I Love Anime. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. So real quick before I get into this video, I mentioned this in my previous video that this video, after my rambling video, would be a topic video, that I would be doing more topic videos. Just that I was gonna give the rambling videos a break. Either way, you guys, if you have not seen my previous video, don't not worry. Link will always be in the description box below. But basically, my main point that I was trying to say is that I mentioned in my previous video that I was going to take a break from my rambling videos, and that I was going to do more topic videos. And I basically said that this video right here was going to be a topic video. So yes, you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, you guys, again, if you have not seen my previous video, do not worry, link will always be in the description box below. And remember, you guys, every time there's a new video on the channel, do not worry, link will always be in the description box below. Believe it. So this video is the video. It's a video I've always wanted to make, and it is a video I am not ashamed to make, and it is a video I do not regret. So yeah. A lot of people regret making anime videos on the internet and on YouTube. This video right here, talking about anime, and just, as you can clearly see in the title of the video, I love anime. That's me being honest 100%. I don't regret making a video like this. I don't regret making a video talking about anime, and I don't regret, you know, watching anime. I'm a fan. I love anime. I always have and I always will, and just, that's me being honest. So yeah. So real quick, when it comes to anime, I want to tell you guys a quick little story how I first got to know anime in the first place. So when I was very little, my childhood, the things I would always watch all the time, I would watch Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Power Rangers. Those are like my three main things I would always watch. And when I first watched my first anime, was Sword Art Online, SAO. That was my very first anime series that I watched. I watched the first season and the second season of SAO, aka Sword Art Online. And when I finished watching SAO, aka Sword Art Online, the very first season, when I finished, I think it's when I finished watching the series, or I think it was in the middle of watching the series. Either one. I remember thinking to myself, and I said to myself, was I watching anime when I was little? Because by the time I was watching SAO, Sword Art Online, I was, I think I was in middle school, I think. Yeah, I was around middle school at the time, and that was when I first watched my very first anime series. And it was that time, again, when I was watching SAO, either in the middle of the series or at the end of the series. I think that's, I said to myself, was I watching anime when I was little? And it turns out I did, and it was so mind-blowing, and I realized it, and it was so awesome and amazing that I was watching all these anime, you know, classic movies and all these anime series and everything on DVD, and it was so awesome and amazing. And I try, even now, every day now, I try to think back of all the series I would watch, and I would just say to myself how much fun I had just watching those series, and it was like, it was awesome, you guys. It really was awesome. And you know what? And you know, if it wasn't for SAO, if I didn't watch Sword Art Online, I probably wouldn't have even known and remembered that I watched anime back then when I was little. So yeah, you guys, and just ever since SAO, I just got into anime, you know, and just, it's always been one of those things that just, I've always enjoyed watching, you know. Now, a lot of people think that watching anime is a hobby, and, you know, that's true. You know, a lot of people think it's a hobby, a lot of people don't think it's a hobby. But either way, like, anime's cool. Like, I think it's cool. I think it's awesome, and I love it, you know. And just, like, whatever the haters say, ignore them. Seriously, just ignore and overcome all that negativity and toxicity, and just channel that into positivity, and just, if you want to watch anime, go for it. There's seriously nothing wrong with watching anime. Another point I want to try to prove on my videos on my channel. I think I was trying to prove a point in my previous video talking about giving your all. Like, there's nothing wrong if you could only give up to 100%. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Give your all and never give up. Follow your dreams, follow your passion, so believe it. So I believe that was the point I was trying to make in my previous video. And the point I'm trying to make in this video is just, seriously, there's nothing wrong with watching anime. And, you know, if you have the same people and the same kids in your classroom and in the hallways in your school that keep bullying you because you wearing an anime shirt, and you just that you watch anime in general, seriously, just ignore them. Ignore the haters. Haters are gonna hate, just like the song Taylor Swift I couldn't speak right. I apologies. Just like the song Taylor Swift sings, haters are gonna hate, and that's true, you guys. Haters are gonna hate, you know, and the best thing you can do, you guys, the best advice I can give you guys in this video right here is just to ignore the haters, ignore the negativity and the toxicity, and channel that into positivity. And just, if anime is something you want to do and you want to watch anime, go for it. Seriously, there's nothing wrong with watching anime. But on a real note, I love anime. I've always loved anime ever since I found out about SEO, and when I finished watching it, I jumped into SEO 2, Season 2, and just, well, it wasn't Season 2, it was actually Sword Art Online 2. So yeah, and I just got into anime, and just like, again, you guys, if I didn't watch SAO, aka Sword Art Online, I probably would have never realized that I was watching anime when I was little. So just wow, it was so awesome, and it was so amazing and incredible that just like it just clicked in my head, and it just snapped, and it was like, and I was like, wow. So so I was watching it even when I was little, and I had no idea. Like, that's the thing. Like, back then when I was watching anime, like, I remember watching a couple anime series here and there, and I remember the most, and I remember, so altogether I remember watching anime series and anime classic movies, and it's so weird because back then I didn't even know it was anime until I started watching SEO. So it was just awesome, you guys, and it was just amazing. And just, guys, I've been watching anime ever since. I haven't been watching anime recently. I haven't, on a quick note about that, I haven't been watching anime for a very, very long time. And just, like, the reason for that is just because, like, I've been sad, I've been depressed, and just so much has been going on. The days keep getting harder and rougher on me, and just, like, I don't know, I just really never had the time, and just, it's just been a while since I've watched anime. But just because I haven't been watching anime for a very long time, does that mean, like, oh, I quit watching anime and just, that's it, I'm not a fan, whatever? No, I'm always going to be a fan of anime, I'm always going to love anime. That's just me being honest 100%, so, yeah. And, seriously, guys, there's nothing wrong with watching anime, because guess what? All it is, it's a Japanese cartoon show. That's all it is. It's a Japanese cartoon TV series show, whatever you want to call it. But seriously, it's a Japanese when you think about it, what anime is. Seriously, it's a Japanese cartoon show. That's all it is. An animation, you know? And just so many people love anime, just the animation, the comedy, just how it's done. Like, you have to realize that, just like any other movie, TV show, and video game, you know, they put a lot of work into anime, you know, and just, like, it's so awesome, and it's so amazing. And I'm a fan of anime, and I've always loved anime, you know, and just, that's just me being honest. So, yeah, you guys. So basically, a point I want to try to make in this video is, seriously, on a serious note, there's nothing wrong with watching anime, you know. It might just be you, it might be your brother watching anime, it might be your little sister watching anime, it might be another family member, or it might be a friend of yours that watch anime, you know. But there's no reason why you should disrespect that person just because they watch anime. Seriously, it's all a Japanese cartoon TV series show. That's literally all it is. So yeah, you guys, but unfortunately, you still have the people that bully others for watching anime. They make fun of the anime shirts that a lot of people wear, and just like watching anime in general. Like you'll have that person in the sitting on that table in the cafeteria eating lunch all by him or herself and just watching anime on their phone, and you have a group of kids bullying that person, making fun of that person. Oh, look, that person's watching anime, blah blah blah. Just like, it really is unnecessary, all of it, but just it is what it is. And the best advice I can give you guys, if you're watching this video and you're still getting bullied in school because you watch anime, and you just have people in general that just bully you and pick on you just for watching anime, seriously, there's nothing wrong with watching anime. And I mean that, you guys, and you'll have plenty of people that watch anime and they'll say the exact same thing as well. Or you'll have people that won't watch anime and they don't like anime, but they'll still say that there's nothing wrong with watching anime. Like, seriously, it's a Japanese cartoon show. That's literally all it is, you guys. So yeah, you guys, and just like, the best advice I can give you guys, if you're watching this video and you're still being bullied in your classroom, in your school, because you watch anime, the best thing you can do, ignore and overcome all that negativity and toxicity and channel that into positivity, and just like, and just watch anime. Watch anime till your heart's desired. Like, seriously, there's nothing wrong with watching anime. On a serious note, that's really all there is to it right there, you guys. So, speaking about anime, just, as you can clearly see in the title of this video, I've just always been a fan of anime, and just, I've always enjoyed watching anime, and just, anime, when it comes to anime has always been that one thing that, when I was always sad and depressed, so here's the story, long story short, so I was always bullied in school 24/7. From the first day of first grade till the very last day of 12th grade. And school for me was a pain in the neck. Like, literally, a pain in the neck. I literally have so much pain in my neck now. Like, literally, no joke. I think I was, like, sleeping funny, and just for some strange reason, either today or yesterday, like, I woke up and just, like every time I try turning my neck, it hurts. Like, it really hurts back here for some strange reason. But I don't know, you guys. But, yeah. But, anyway, like I was saying, just, school for me, my experience was just, it was bad, and it was a pain. It was a real pain. So just, I remember, it was either middle school or high school. I think it was high school, because that's when I went through the most, that's when it was high school, and just like, just, I'm trying to figure out the right words to say. Just basically what I'm trying to say is it was always hard on me, that it was always harder because it was high school, and just high school is just like, when everyone's done with high school, you'll have the good majority of people that don't want to remember what happened in high school and everything. They just want to cancel that out. They want to crumple that paper up, throw that in the pond, throw that in the lava pit, whatever, and just cross that out of their mind, and just kick that out of their, life and past or whatever. Just, nobody wants to remember high school. Just, I don't, so yeah. But just high school for me was always hard, and it was always difficult, and just, the days were always harder, the days were always rougher, and it was just, I went through so much pain back then, and just like, I remember the one thing I would always do, I would lay down in my bed, and the one thing I would always do is watch anime. And just watching anime, for me, just, it helped with my depression. It helped with my sadness, with my loneliness. It helped with the pain. It helped ease down the pain, Now, watching anime, it didn't get rid of the pain. It didn't get rid of the sadness. It didn't get rid of the depression, Now, for some people, it does do that, You have to understand, everyone's different, For me, it didn't do that. But at least it, it took down that depression. Like, when I was in school, in high school, like, my depression, my sadness, the pain I was in, the bars were high, like, really high. And when I was watching anime, that pain and that depression would ease down, and it would, basically, the bars would lower down. and that's just when I would just always watch anime, and just like that's really all I would do. And now anime wasn't the only thing I would always watch. I was always on YouTube, and I still am on YouTube even today, and just I was always on YouTube just watching the YouTubers that I was always a fan and a supporter of: Angry Grandpa, Kid Behind the Camera, McJurgernuggets, Boogie2988, and I would just always watch them and watch the awesome and incredible content that they would make, and just but watching YouTube wasn't the only thing I would watch. Sometimes it would be YouTube, sometimes it would be anime, but just like I remember watching anime, just like I remember just watching anime all the time, just how it would help ease the pain, ease the depression, ease the sadness, ease the loneliness that I was in, because back then I had no one. Like in school, it was always hard on me because I was always bullied 24/7, every single day, nonstop, constantly. And a part of me thinks that's the reason why I didn't have any friends, and just like people would always make fun of me for this and for that. And then when people found out when I watched anime, things basically were taken on a whole other level, and just things went bad to worse. People kept saying this to me, kept saying that to me, and this and that, and blah blah blah. People kept running their mouths, and people just had so much negativity and so much toxicity, and just they had so much more of that than they did back before, and just they would direct all that negativity and all that toxicity towards me for no reason, and just because I watched anime. Like it was bad. It was really bad, Hey guys, the best advice I could give you guys, if you have the same people and you just have people in general that just pick on you and just bully you just because you watch anime, just ignore them. Just ignore them. Haters are going to hate. They're always going to do this and that, and they're just going to run the mouths. Just ignore them. Seriously, ignore the haters and overcome all that negativity and all that toxicity, and just channel that into positivity and just do what you love doing. Seriously. And if that's anime is one of the things that you love doing, do that, And real quick, when it comes to anime, just one of the things I've always enjoyed about anime is that you have these anime YouTubers. Now, the reason why I call these people, the reason why I call them anime YouTubers is because I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. Guys, I'm never about negativity. I'm always about positivity. So remember that and keep that in mind when you're watching my videos, so believe it. But the reason why I call them anime YouTubers is because they make anime videos, whether it's reviews, like say they finish watching an anime series and they basically do a review on that. And that's what they'll do, or sometimes they'll do a manga review, or they'll talk about what their predictions, what they think the next episode's going to be about it. I've always liked that. I've always enjoyed watching that type of content, and that's one of the contents I still watch and I still enjoy till today, just watching on YouTube and the YouTube platform. And guys, when it comes to YouTube, my channel, my videos, my content, I will talk plenty about anime. And as I mentioned before in my previous video, that I am going to be starting a rambling anime series, you guys. So I'm just going to be talking about anime and just talking about how awesome it is, what I like about it, why I love it so much, and just why there's nothing wrong with watching anime. And just I also will be talking about the anime series that I have watched and that I have completed, and definitely talk about those anime series, you guys, give you guys my review and my opinion. So yeah, believe it, stay tuned for that, 'cause it's gonna be a blast and a lot of fun, so believe it. So yeah, you guys, and just that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm gonna do, you guys. It's just a matter of when, and it's just a matter of time. So yeah, and just yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, you guys, so stay tuned for that, so believe it. And guys, since I love anime, I've always loved anime, I'm a fan, that's why I keep saying the believe it, that's why I keep doing it. I always do the thumbs up, because I'm a fan of positivity, I'm always about positivity, believe it. And I'm a fan of the shows. I've always been a fan of Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto Next Generations. Now, real quick fact, they say a lot of people pronounce the show Naruto. And the funny thing is that most in the English dub version, a lot of the characters in the series call Naruto by Naruto. But the one person, the one character in the show that doesn't call Naruto by Naruto is Sasuke. Sasuke always calls Naruto Naruto. And real quick, interesting fact, that's actually how you're supposed to pronounce the show. That's actually how you're supposed to pronounce the series. So instead of Naruto Shonen Jump, Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto Next Generations, you're actually supposed to pronounce it Naruto. So it's Naruto Shonen Jump, Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto Next Generations. And when you think about it, it's the same concept for Boruto, because Naruto and Boruto are the names are very similar. You just have the N and you just have the B. So same concept, you guys, but sounds differently because again, you have the N and you have the B. But whatever works for you best. A lot of people call the show Naruto, and then a lot of people call the show Naruto. But quick, interesting thing. Ever since I found out that you were actually supposed to pronounce the show Naruto, nonstop, whenever I talk about Naruto to myself, or I want to talk about it in my videos, which I will in the future, which I'm talking about right now, I've always called it, and I've always pronounced it Naruto. It has been, just when I first watched it, I would always pronounce it Naruto. But ever since I found out that you were supposed to pronounce it Naruto, and that was the proper way of pronouncing it, I've pronouncing it that way ever since. Like, no joke. Like, I will always say Naruto instead of Naruto. I like the sound of it. It sounds cooler, both sound cool, obviously. But just like, no joke, long story short, ever since I found out that you were supposed to pronounce it Naruto instead of Naruto, no joke, I've been pronouncing it Naruto ever since. And as you can clearly see in this video, I'll pronounce it Naruto. So yeah, you guys. But guys, as I was saying, I've always been a fan of the series Naruto. Naruto is by far one of my favorite anime series of all time. It is definitely my number one. If I had a list of anime series that I just loved and I just adored and just were my favorite, Naruto would definitely be one of them. And I find the show very inspiring and motivating. I find Naruto Uzumaki very inspiring and motivating. That's why I have him as my profile picture on my YouTube channel. And I just find the show in general inspiring and motivating. Just like, it's cool and awesome. Like the fight scenes and everything. You got the jutsus and everything. I mean, come on, that's awesome stuff. But just like, I find the show inspiring and motivating. Just seeing how Naruto never stopped. He never stopped. He worked his butt off. He never stopped beating this opponent. He never let, the people of the village, turn him down, and just like, he kept fighting and he kept getting stronger and stronger, and he may have been the knucklehead in Shonen Jump, but he kept fighting and he just never gave up. And when you take that and you apply that in your everyday life, you can see just how inspiring and motivating the character is, and just the show is in general, And just, when it comes down to it, the question that comes to mind is Naruto the series. Not just one of them, all of them. I'm talking about Naruto Shonen Jump, almost forgot the name. My apologies. When you're talking about Naruto Shonen Jump, Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto Next Generations, let's not forget all the movies and everything. Just like, the question comes to mind, do you find that series an inspiration and motivational series? And for me, the answer is yes, absolutely. I love the series. I love how they did it. I think they did an awesome and amazing job. I give them 5 stars. If I was to rate 1 star to 5 stars, I would definitely rate them 5 stars. And if I had the option to rate them 1 star to 10 stars, I would definitely rate them 10 stars. These guys are awesome. These guys are amazing. And just, I was talking about the series, obviously. Sorry, you guys. Just, I'm going quick again. I apologize to you guys. Just, like, I'm trying to do, just on my channel, when it comes to my channel, my videos, my content, I'm trying to do more videos as possibly can. So, yeah, I apologize for getting my words all twisted up and everything. As I was saying, you guys, just Naruto, the series, by far one of my favorite anime series of all time. Definitely number one. Number two would have to be Fairy Tail. And the reason why I would say Fairy Tail is number two is because it's so much similar to Naruto. Like, people don't understand. Like, you got the Jinchuriki from the Naruto series, and then you got the Dragon Slayers from Fairy Tail. So, mano a mano, that's very similar, you know? Even though both of the series are very different in so many ways, and that's true, but one similarity is you got the Jinchuriki from the Naruto series, and then you got the Dragon Slayers from the Fairy Tail series. So I find that very similar, and that's why I would say that Fairy Tail is my number two favorite anime series of all time. And also, that series as well, I find that inspiring and motivating. Just in anime, when you see that character never giving up, keep fighting, defeating every opponent he or she sees in their path, they just keep fighting and they don't stop, they don't quit, and just, you find that inspiring and motivating. Like, seriously, you know, it's just like, I've always enjoyed anime, and Naruto and Fairy Tail are definitely my favorite anime series. Fairy Tail's my second favorite, and Naruto would have to be my first favorite. And guys, when it comes to Naruto, question comes to mind: am I a fan of Boruto Next Generations? Absolutely, I am a big fan of Boruto Next Generations. You have to understand that Boruto Next Generations, that's where the story continues. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. What I meant to say was, a lot of people don't like it when the series keeps going and going and going and never stops. I like that. You know, I like that the story keeps going and going and going, and I like that it never ends. That's just me being honest, and just, everyone's different, you know? Everyone likes this, everyone likes that. Everyone has different opinions, you know? And just, like, to me, I've always enjoyed the anime series that just, the story keeps going on and on and on. And I will definitely talk about Boruto Next Generations in a video in the future on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that, believe it. So yeah, you guys, just, I love anime. I love, that's basically it right there. That's the reason I'm making this video. I love anime. I've always been a fan. That's just me being honest 100%, so believe it. And I'll definitely talk about anime more than once on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that, so believe it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Believe it. Alright, you guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Twitter links in the description box below. You can check that link. I forgot to point down, and by point down, I mean in the description box below. Don't get weird like that, okay? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Twitter links in the description box below. Don't forget to hit some likes and some thumbs up on this video, you guys. And as always, don't forget to stay awesome and keep it awesome.